Welcome to Astro News Weekly, where we tell you the facts and only the facts. And we like our news better because we use the sun, the moon, and the stars as our reporters. So let's dig into what this week holds, and it looks like a good one, as we have a beautiful trine with Mars and Jupiter and the moon. So let's dig in now and see what is going on here. Luna, let's do your job here so you can get paid. And we're using the direct cards here. So what card do you want? Huh? Which one do you want? That one? Alrighty. Miss Luna picked this card. And here it is. It says, love, it is the right time for you to experience being in love and transmitting this love everywhere. Enjoy. So that's always good for this week, to experience love. So that's something good to look forward to. Let's go on to our other cards. And this is the light deck. So Miss Luna is going to choose. And which one do you want? Oh, she's going right to that one. All right, she picked this card. And it says, break the chain, ancestral patterns, healing and rewriting the future. And how do we rewrite the future? I don't think we can rewrite a future. I think we can live in the moment and make that moment the best moment we can have, and therefore rewrite the future. I would say that. However, sometimes you just need to let go of people or things in your life. You're cleaning out a closet. And sometimes that cleaning out of the past can also rewrite a better future for you. We often clean out our closets with clothes. You can do the same thing with people. And like clothes, when you go into a closet and clean out your clothes, you often buy new clothes after, right? It creates a vacuum, and that same vacuum can be created with people that no longer serve you as friendships or whatever. And you can go in that closet and just donate the friends somewhere else, and eventually you'll pick up new people in your life that meet you at where you are spiritually and emotionally and probably physically too. So I don't know about rewriting the future. The only way we can really do that is, number one, let go of the past, and number two, enjoy the moment as you have it. And in enjoying that moment, you're making and creating a blueprint for an adoring future. So let's go on to the astrology. I promised you that we have a grand trine going on. What that is a triangle when in a chart. When you see an astrology chart, it's a beautiful triangle this week. It's got a grand trine, and it connects 3 planets together. And the new moon right now is in fiery Aries as we speak. So the minor grand trine will be hooked up with Mars in Gemini, that's love. The moon, again, is in Aries, that's new beginnings. And Jupiter is in Aries, so that could be falling back in love with a friend, or meeting someone new, or possibly if you're with somebody right now, things get better with that person. So it's a great week for love. And it's funny that that card came up with the astrology as it did. The moon continues in Aries, fiery, let's go Aries. And then it will go into a void of course. I've told you before what that is. That's when there is no planets to hit the transiting planet as it goes through its transit. And then it will go into Taurus. Steady, hardworking, very easy breezy Taurus. That's another earth sign there. So Then it will break up that grand trine a bit, because no longer will the moon be in Aries, but it's still intact, especially in the beginning. That will make you feel a little bit more sensual and easygoing today, later today. And then on Tuesday, the Taurus moon will cross over Venus in the morning. How wonderful is that? Anything with Venus, because Venus rules love and money, and it's Taurus, so that's the home. Possibly you're working on a big work project and you're making a lot of money working on a home, rebuilding a home, renting a home, buying or selling a home. Or you could just, spend the morning with your honey. That could be another situation that would be, it would be a sudden surprise, because Uranus is involved with it. Something comes out of the blue that you don't expect. So maybe it's a whirlwind of money. That Venus will still be intact with that breaking up of that grand trine. So again, it could be money coming out of the blue from all of those things. Then later in the day, the moon will square Saturn. That's, kind of waking up to reality. Maybe you get the money, but then you realize that it has to go toward a certain bill or something like that. That could be an upset. It could be letting go of a person or a thing or an event. Maybe you wanted to go to a certain place and it closed down. But later in the day and on Tuesday, there might be a minor upset, nothing big. It just is Saturn is the planet of reality, and it kind of smacks you in the face if you're feeling a little emotional. The sun will be in favoritality, I can't get my word out, with Mars. And Mars is in Gemini, as you know, so it's already in a love placement. Gemini rules children, love, romance, all that. So that's looking pretty good on the chart for this week. You could start some new projects, starting an exercise period with Mars. Mars is action, let's go. So it could very well be setting up a new exercise program with friends, maybe doing it with friends. On Wednesday, Venus enters Taurus, with Taurus on the new moon, as the new moon, and it's alongside with the sun. That is very, very loving. We're very, very gifted, and we will be very grateful to have a week like this. It's very, very loving, and the moon will be in favor with Jupiter and Pluto later in that day. I can't tell you how loving that is. So I would be playing the Powerball also with Jupiter involved. Whenever Jupiter is involved with anything, it's very favorable. On Thursday, the moon will be in Gemini. Again, it's going to eventually hit that Mars in Gemini. But the moon will be in Gemini. That's, again, about children, communication, going to starting maybe some education. It is definitely a romance. And it will be on the sun and Jupiter. So how good can that be? I mean, that's joy. So look at this. I mean, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, we have wonderful aspects for this week. You could travel. On Thursday, you might do something legal, which would be to your benefit. And also, it could be something educational, as I said before. On Friday, the moon is still in Gemini, happy-hearted, conversing Gemini, very loving. Now, very early, the moon will square Pluto. We know what Pluto is, don't we? It's mystery. It rules X-rays. It's what we can't see. It's hidden. It's like the X-ray machine. So what that will be doing is bringing up something that we don't know on Friday. It could be a secret in conversation with a friend or loved one, but it will be something that you were not aware of. Now, it could be favorable for inner work, meditation, getting a reading, doing some astrology, having a project, a remodeling project. See what is no longer needed in your life, like I was telling you about the closet. It creates a vacuum where you get rid of clothes that you don't want. New clothes come in. It's the same with people. You no longer have a friend. You walk away, or they walk away, and usually that vacuum creates new people, but they meet you at a higher end. They meet you at a higher purpose. So never feel too bad about losing anybody, because eventually either they come back, or you see them again in the afterlife, or you meet somebody better. Now on Saturday, that very favorable, it's very favorable, and it's going to be a very powerful day, because that moon is going to be in harmony with Jupiter and Mars. Wow. Again, we're resetting, almost like that triangle I was telling you about called the Grand Trine. It's going to set up that Grand Trine to its hilt on Saturday. So that's the big Grand Trine day. And remember, I said it will be with Jupiter and Mars and set up with the new moon. And also, Mercury will be very, very favorable with Jupiter. So that could be a lot of communication about, let's take a trip, let's do something fun with friends. Your mind will be expansive. It will be a great day to take some classes on Saturday. And Mercury will also aspect Pluto. So some of that underworld or studying comes up, or looking inside yourself, doing, some meditation. But all in all, I think this week is going to be very hopeful for the future. Let go is not working for you. Just let go of it. If it's not working for you, just let go. On Sunday, the moon sextiles Uranus. Something out of the blue or not expected will happen. I don't know if it will be good or bad, but with the moon there, could be a little emotional. The sun conjuncts Mercury later in the day, so that will be talking, a lot of talking, possibly to a male. And sudden ideas and lots of communication will be very inspiring by the end of the day. So that about wraps up for the week. Thank you for joining Luna and me for giving you the wrap up. And if you are looking for a reading, I have some spots available this week. Just contact me at www.CYNDIWALLACE.com or call me at 301-831-8947. Aho ashe, namaste, aloha. Until we meet again next week, you have a safe and very loving week.